Ya kataya waya kataya saya katunuru goteya katakate.
Imo anaye, imo anaye, imo.
Ay hashbol da awash inoto alash ton onoto ay hay shushu.
Originally in Spanish, March 2023. Is what they call light language something authentic? I feel that it is authentic. And where does it come from? They are memories of telepathic verbal languages. They are those rare languages that some people can speak very fluently. The experts in linguistics say that it's false because they repeat the words a lot. So on Earth it is considered false, but it is not. They are phonemes that are repeated according to the context because those phonemes are only the vehicle for the telepathic message. As with the Taigetan, it is a so-called verbal telepathic language, where the speech is spoken, but the message is mostly mind to mind. That is why Earth linguists do not understand it and say it is false. They simply do not understand that the telepathic component of these languages is missing, and they disqualify it without even knowing it, because according to them, telepathy does not exist. So if it were not for some charlatans, I would say that these languages are perfectly valid. They can be the distant memories of the starseeds. But then, are they memories of some 5D language or verbalized sounds of concepts from other higher densities? I can't know, but they are either memories of past lives, non-human lives, or a direct channeling from some being in the astral, or both. I doubt very much that they are a complete language, say like Syrian, although I don't see why that wouldn't happen as well. But the intonation and melody of the speech is perfectly congruent with 5D languages. The important thing here is not to try to study them as if they were a human linear language. These are just telepathically charged verbalizations, I insist. That is why all these languages are so tremendously difficult to translate.
In other words, they are like channeled languages.
Yes.
Or contact with one of yourselves.
Generally, one channels oneself, yes. It is easier than channeling entities different from oneself. So, none of them are recognized by you as any particular language? No, but that does not mean it is not. There are millions and millions of alien languages. Don't expect me to recognize all of their languages. But I do insist that, for me, it is real. Well, I'll tell you a secret, which is not so secret either. I too sometimes feel a need to talk like this, and sometimes I do it. I make sounds like that, strange words. I did it a couple of times with Matthias too. It feels like something that wants to flow through you, and you have to give it some sound, but human words don't contain it well. So you just open your mouth and let whatever flows take the words on its own from your mind, automatically. And it feels very good to do that. Tuned in. I see it as a verbalization to something that you pick up telepathically, into something that human words can't contain. That's how it feels. That's what I am telling you. They are not meaningless babblings. They are frequencies, soul expressions and channelings, memories, needs to express yourself beyond what you are capable of in 3D. In short, yes, they are real in my opinion, and they are very beautiful, high-frequency expressions. Do they create any effect on those who listen? Yes, they reactivate memories. For example, many times they can provoke crying spells, but mostly inner feelings. It depends on each person. So it is advisable to listen to it? Not from anyone. As long as it is from people who are clearly high frequency, yes. Not from dubious ones, as they can also be dangerous incantations. Who knows what a lot of those people with dark intentions are saying? That is the other side of those kinds of tongues, and it is very important to say that. Better to generate those sounds yourself? Yes. Another thing, when they are negative spells, it sounds like a complex and linear language, but which you don't understand. This is important. When it is light, it is very melodic and you feel the high energy. The spell is made of linear, earth-like language. Like listening to a language that we do not understand, like Afghan, for example. They also could be copying one from another. It wouldn't be that difficult. Yes, but even so, I don't think that disqualifies them. Being that everything is high energy, yes, it is possible, but I don't think that is enough to discredit. And do you do something like that outside of Earth, or is it no longer necessary? No, that is very much of the Earth, of the starseeds there. Here we sing, but it is not the same, because here, if you do that light language, and you telepathically charge the words with meanings, you are just talking like everybody here. To do that, you need to not be able to have full telepathy, or else it just becomes more language and that's it.